everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is a Wednesday, which means it's Movie Talk Wednesday. I've already covered two different categories of movies because I can't pick just one favorite movie, guys. There's too many. So I'm going by genre. So I've already picked favorite animated film and talked about that, which was The Emperor's New Groove. Don't judge. My favorite anime, which was Howl's Moving Castle. And now moving on to my least favorite genre, romance. So romance isn't really my favorite genre, but I figured I'd go ahead and get it out of the way so I can get to more interesting and fun things a little bit later. So my favorite romance film, one of the only romantic films that I can stand, is the movie The Notebook, which is based off of a novel by Nicholas Sparks that was published in 1996. The movie centers around two different characters. There's a man named Noah and a woman named Allie. And in the story, spoilers, if you haven't seen it or read the book, stop watching and go do it and then come back. Are you back? Okay, great. And so Noah has written a kind of a log of their love story and how they fell in love. And the movie begins with Noah as an elderly man in a nursing home, and he begins reading the story to the elderly Allie, who has since developed dementia and can't remember it. And so he's reading it to her as though it's a story of someone else, but in fact it's their love story. And it's not without drama. I mean, certainly they go through quite a bit of a struggle to be together, which is very classic for a Nicholas Sparks novel. In the film, Ryan Gosling plays Noah. It's very good casting. He's a very romantic dude. And Rachel McAdams plays Allie. And they're kind of a Romeo and Juliet type story, you know, two different kids from two different worlds fall in love, you know, star-crossed lovers and all that. Because Allie is from the more wealthy set in this small town, and her parents kind of expect her to marry wealthy. And Noah, on the other hand, is not. He's kind of a blue-collar, working-class dude. And yet he falls in love with her and he wins her over. And she falls for him as well, much to her parents' annoyance. They try to break up the coupling, which they eventually succeed at. I can't remember exactly how they do that, but Noah kind of gets discouraged and Allie moves off on her own and ends up falling in love with this other gentleman and nearly marrying him as well. Spoiler alert, again, if you haven't watched the movie or if you haven't seen the movie or read the book, please do it because I'm ruining it for you. So Noah, in his kind of sadness over the loss of Allie, ends up working on this beautiful house, and he restores this gorgeous mansion and is kind of making it for her. And so right before she gets married, she comes back into this little small town, meets up with Noah again, and rekindles that relationship. And the third guy in this little love triangle story is played by James Marsden, who I have a special place in my heart because he is an OSU grad. Go Pokes. Or at least he went there anyway. And he plays an officer named Lon, and he kind of fights Noah a little bit over this girl. But I think it's kind of funny because James Marsden, I feel like he always plays the guy who loses the girl. Like if you look back through his filmography, I swear that is the case. Because he loses the girl in the X-Men franchise. He loses Jean to Wolverine. He loses the girl in 27 Dresses because his first, I want to say wife, but it might have been just his girlfriend or fiance or business partner or something like that, ended up leaving him for a woman. It's interesting. But yeah, so James Marsden has been typecasted as this kind of jilted character, which kind of cracks me up. So the film has this really romanticized past historic charm. The youthful storyline is set in like the 1940s, and I think the World War II is involved in a lot of the drama. But everything almost has this kind of like hazy, dreamlike air about it because it is being told from this older man's perspective, you know, his romantic retelling of this great romance of his life. So I really appreciate that from a storytelling perspective. The sets are absolutely gorgeous. The locations where they film are absolutely fantastic. There's this really great part where they're at a carnival, amusement park type thing, and Noah tries to impress Allie by hanging off of a Ferris wheel. I'm not sure if Ryan Gosling did his own stunt. He might have, but it looked pretty real to me. And the older version of Noah is played by James Garner, and he is just a delight. So overall, I really enjoyed the film. It makes me cry every damn time. it's, I don't know, it's a very heart-wrenching story, but very romantic, and it's one of the very few romance films that I can sit down and enjoy. Anyway, but that's my 2 cents on The Notebook. Tell me what you thought in the comments below, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!